The floating slab, you can clearly see it here with the cantilever corner on that side, and we are trying to hide the supports as much as we can within the structure of the glass. So when you're in the study, it'll actually be very close to the level of the floor, so you almost feel like that study is sitting inside the water. Almost like a boma, but on the first floor level. It looks like the fire pit is actually inside of the pool. There's actually a water feature in here with a rock garden. Yes, actually. Hi guys, I am standing here at one of the properties that we have just completed. It's virtually complete, so it's actually a great time to take you guys through. This is the Floating Slab Project, so please have a look and let me show you what we've done. Here you can actually see exactly why we named this residence the Floating Slab. So as you're standing here, you can see we've got a projecting stone wall that actually comes out, so that it looks like the stone wall is a complete bulk. We've wrapped the stone right around the corner so that that appears like a complete block from the front, and that slab that we've emphasized there actually looks like it's hanging in the air. And we have done all of the steel in a very dark work so that it actually kind of blends in with the darkness of the windows behind that. So it actually creates quite a nice feel that when you're standing in the front here. Also, something that we've done in this property is we've done multiple layers in the slab. So you can see as you enter, we've got a 1.5 volume slab as you enter. So we wanted that to feel very nice, open and voluminous. And then from there, we've got a single level to your study, which is on the left-hand side of that. And then above that, we've got the 1.5 volume as you go up into your entrance hall, which I'll show you from the inside right now. This is actually a great feature that we planned right at the entrance. So we actually did a water feature here that actually goes underneath the area where we walk across to the entrance, and then actually splits up and makes it look like the study is in the water. So when you're in the study, it'll actually be very close to the level of the floor, so you almost feel like that study is sitting inside the water. So it's going to create quite a beautiful feel, and then from there it's got a very nice commanding view over this area here from the entrance. So something which we are also looking at doing in here is there'll be some water bells, or foam jets that we'll put in here just to emphasize this. We can show you in some pictures what exactly we anticipate doing here. The floor finish here in front of the garage, we've steered away from your standard paving at the front entrance, so doing something different. So this is actually a concrete surface with a stone that is actually put on the top of it. So it's actually very rough. It almost looks like a terrazzo that hasn't been sanded down. So it'll give a very nice appearance. You can see it's very nice, open. Obviously, once it's cleaned, it'll be uniform in color, and it's quite nice. And then also the standard detailing that we do the drains right at the front of the garages so that no water goes in, although we have a slope that goes towards the road here. So something which is quite interesting that we've done here is actually this is our staff room that goes up to the top. So we've done a separate access for the staff room, so it can almost be used as like a guest room if you like. However, in this case it is actually a staff room, and we have hidden the staircase from the front so that from the front you actually cannot view the staircase, and it's behind this column which we're utilizing as part of our entrance feature here, with the staircase then going up to that top section. Right now we're standing inside the entrance hall, so something that you can see as you hear is that this big volume that we've created as you enter. So it's a very nice spacious entrance hall with a 1.5 volume entrance, and here you can actually see what we did with the water feature, actually bringing that water feature into your entrance lobby, and it separates your study from your entrance hall with this water mass that we've done here. So it actually creates quite a nice feature that comes right into the house. And then what is very prominent about this particular house is obviously the atrium that we've done. So the atrium sits directly in the center of the home. It's a very beautiful feature as you enter, as you could see from the video. Right now we are still completing it. There's actually a water feature in here with a rock garden that I will also send some pictures. I'll just show you what we are anticipating here just as a precedent image. And you can see how beautiful and light this entrance hall is via this atrium that we've created. So this is a very important feature in this particular home and in many homes that we do in order to create light and heat and ventilation into those spaces. So here we've got it as part of the entrance hall, as part of the staircase, part of our dining room, part of the passage going towards our formal lounge area here, and then we've got a guest room and our study on the side. So this side is our semi-formal side with our guests and our private lounge on this side, and on the opposite side more the family oriented side with our dining room, kitchen and family room on that side. Let me just show you where this home gets its name from. The floating slab, you can clearly see it here with the cantilever corner on that side, and we are trying to hide the supports as much as we can within the structure of the glass so that you cannot see the support. It's around 10 o'clock in the morning. You can see how much light is coming through this area here, and it's actually warming the space up beautifully, and it's kind of spring now, so already this light is helping to heat up the residence. So we've got this beautiful sweeping staircase that goes up towards the top, which we've done floating, so it gives it a very floating feel. It almost looks like it's suspended from the wall with the glass balustrade then running up the top. And as we're going up the stairs, I'll explain to you now what we've also planned within the entrance here. Right now I'm actually standing in the Pajama lounge. As we come up the stairs, we've got this beautiful Pajama lounge that is situated here, and it has direct access out onto a covered patio which is north facing. And here, this is a feature that we plan in many of our homes, and the success of this feature here is actually quite clear. So here we've created that bridge that we often speak about, in our homes. So on this side here, I'm actually looking down in the double volume of our entrance hall, and on this side here, I'm looking into the double volume of our atrium. Here, the atrium on the first floor actually creates the same feature as it does at the bottom. It's part of our pajama lounge. It's part of this access towards the bedrooms on the side, where it takes away the feeling that there's a passage, because it's filled with features on both sides. You're looking into the atrium, you're looking into the entrance, so nowhere here does it feel like I'm walking down a passage. Even this section here, which is a lobby area that goes towards the rooms, it doesn't feel like a passage because of the way that we have planned this. Here you can actually see what we planned with the LEDs. So you can see there's an LED strip that actually runs almost in a box. So it actually defines this area here, and then it actually turns the corner into our pajama lounge. So generally these lights will be on simultaneously when you are utilizing this space. This is our main bedroom, so a very nice spacious bedroom. We've got access onto the little balcony area here with the fireplace that you can see, which we've positioned on this little balcony. So you can actually sit almost like a boma, but on the first floor level for a nice private area just from the main bedroom. And then this is also sliding doors that we've opened up just with a small balcony area here that goes out onto from the main bedroom onto your northern entertainment area overlooking your swimming pool and garden. And here, a unique feature that we had planned here is that our headboard actually goes up to this level here, and then we've got the window which is east facing here. So just a high level window just to bring the winter sun into this bedroom early in the morning. It was a request from our client. And then this goes through then into our dressing room and our bathroom. So very nice, spacious bathroom. We actually divided up the bathroom with a double vanity for husband and wife. We also divided up the shower with a shower for husband and wife. And then obviously you've got your toilet and your very nice, comfortable bath. Just a noteworthy feature at this particular staircase, obviously we wanted to create that floating feel. We've got LED strip lights underneath the stairs, so it'll actually light up very beautifully and actually emphasize that floating look that we've got. But also the way that we did the glass balustrading, it's actually into the tile work. So the tile finish goes from inside right through, so it keeps that line almost so that it emphasizes that floating feel, where generally you would either have the glass mounted on the outside or you would have it mounted with a spigot on the top. But in this case, with the recessed joint, it's actually very successful and looks very floaty. Here you can once again see it looks like the fire pit is actually inside of the pool. And here, the glass feature that we have planned here, the fire pit would actually be right in the center, and you can actually sit all the way around this area and you will have a beautiful view into the pool. The pool level still has to come up quite substantially. So the level of the pool would come approximately up to here. So you'll have a very, very nice view into the pool and actually looking at it with your fire pit directly in front of it. Maybe something just interesting to note is just the laminated toughened glass. So you can see the lamination that has been done in this glass here. So 4 sections of 10mm glass laminated together in order to give us the resistance that we need to maintain the water in the swimming pool side. Something that we also do is obviously we love that flow from inside to outside, you know, blurring the boundary of space from in to out. And you can see all of our stacking doors that actually live out onto this area. But just something interesting just to show you. So what we do is we actually plan the decking to be on the same level as the floor of the patio, so that there's even though there's a transition, it's on the same level. So it actually takes the space from an inside space to an outside space on the same level. And the only thing that we are changing actually is the texture. So standing on the outside of the house here, you can see some of the layering that we did with the slabs on the front of the house. We've actually brought that across into this section. So you can see that we've got the slab that's at the bottom with our high level windows, taking the windows all the way to the bottom of the concrete slab. And then at the top, you can see there's this eyebrow that we've added just over the windows in order to give protection above the sliding doors, and then the roof, which actually sits above that area. I hope you enjoyed our reveal. We will try and get some final pictures of the home complete. So if you've liked what we've done, like and subscribe, and we look forward to seeing you at the next video. If you'd like to see the design tour, click on this link. Actually be that actually come so it's actually this is actually a great standing in the we've actually brought that. Yes, actually